to ship 20 hectares all the way down to Trinidad during the revolution. We used to use up all the fruits that we had when the cocoa, nutmeg and banana was at the highest level. Now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh, that's why everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget agriculture. Oh yes.
It is 7:16. It is Thursday, April 25th, 2024. It is Agriculture Thursday. But as you know, I told you that Andre is not here at the moment and I'm sitting in for him. So let me say good morning to those of you who already checked in online. Jocelyn Francois, Dolores Redhead, Claude Abraham, Alban Harris, Errol Bonaparte, Anne-Marie Celestine Grant, Faithlyn Hallie Douglas, Christine Otley, Patsy Frank, McSween Belfont. Hey, McSween, haven't heard from you for a while. Haven't seen you on the live for a while. Welcome back. Miriam, Jerome Lewis, inside of T.O. Who else? Christine, you said you weren't hearing anything. We are on. Are you hearing anything? No, if you're hearing, please let me know. So these are on the line at the moment. Carl Belfont, good morning. Ann Andrews, good morning. Baby Daddy, good morning to you. Ann Leo, good morning. Great job, Christine. Thank you. Let me say good morning to Kenro, Coffee, Miss Job. Well, Miss Matheson already said good morning too because she called in and prayed. Each and every one of you that checked in to Real FM every morning, regardless of what program that we're having, thank you for checking in. As I said, it is Agriculture Thursday. I'll have video with me around the hour of 8 o'clock. But in a short while, I'll be checking in with the Maurice Bishop International Airport to see what we have weather-wise this morning.
And they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live with a clothes. And they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Tell you just now, my brothers, all you go read them computers. Oh yes.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Yes.
And it is time for me to check in at the Maurice Bishop International Airport, and I'm speaking this morning with Jonathan Price. Good morning to you, Jonathan, and how are you?
Good morning to you, and I'm doing all right, and I hope you are as well.
Thank you.
And good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Thursday the 25th of April, 2024, as recorded at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. It is currently fair and hazy, with winds coming from the east at 7 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1014 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature is 27.9 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 81%. Yesterday's maximum was 31.9 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 26.6 degrees Celsius. No rainfall was recorded over the past 24 hours, hence the total for the month remains at 6.7 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique weather for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and hazy, becoming occasionally cloudy as the day progresses with the chance for light to moderate showers. There is a warning for moderate haze during the day. Today's maximum will be 32 degrees Celsius with winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas will be moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Low tide will be at 11 a.m. and high tide at 5 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:20 and sunrise at 5:49. Just to repeat the public forecast weather for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be generally fair and hazy, becoming occasionally cloudy as the day progresses with the chance for light to moderate showers. And once again, there is a warning for moderate haze during the day. From the forecast desk at the Morris Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jonathan, and you have a great day also.
All the way down to Trinidad, during the revolution, we used save water, save water, save water, save water, save water, save water. For me and you, save water. For the future too, save water. Every drop you can, save water. For the Caribbean, save water, save water.
How do we save water?
Invest in making things better.
Make things better.
Make dams, reservoirs and pipelines stronger.
New policies and plans to take action.
Educate the entire nation.
Water is a finite resource.
That needs urgent recourse. Save water. Save water.
For me and you,
Save water.
for the future too.
Save water.
Every drop you can,
Save water.
for the Caribbean.
Save water. Save water.
Water. The whole Caribbean in the same climate.
Same problems and same challenges.
Together we'll find the solutions.
Together we'll take action.
A water secure Caribbean.
It's a crucial mission.
We need some urgent action.
Leaders of our nation. Save water. Save water. Save water.
For me and you,
Save water.
for the future too.
Save water.
Every drop you can.
Save water.
For the Caribbean.
Save water.
Save water,
Save water.
save.
Don't let your water bill get too high.
Save water.
Save the water that falling from the sky.
Save water.
Full up your blueberries.
Save water.
Full up all your berries. Full up your blueberries.
Save water.
Full up all your berries.
Save water. Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack is and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer.
morning to Chrissy Baptist. I see Christine Otley. Chrissy Baptist, good morning to you. Natalia John, good morning. Bernadette Abraham, good morning. I'm not sure if you're awake as yet. Good morning, baby daddy. How are you? Hope all is well. What is your weather like today? Is it sunshine or is it rain? Because let me see, we are in the month of April, almost going on. So we should have a lot of rain coming into May so that we can get the flowers. But what is the temperature like? Is it cold? Teresa Joseph in Toronto out there. How is it out there this morning? I spoke to my friend Denise while she was driving, and she said the sun is coming up. So is it going to be a warm day today, or is it just going to be the cold sun, as I call it? The sun is shining, but it's cold. So give me an update on the weather in your neck of the woods. It is Thursday. It is Agriculture Thursday. And if you heard the ad that I played before, Save Water, we really and truly, it is part of the agriculture, the ecosystem. And we do have a lot of us, including me, that likes, as I say, we waste water. So they're saying now to save water, use your blue barrels, use everything, because they are predicting that we're going to have drought this year. And it's no joke. So take the advice from the G Crew team and the PBC Boys Squad that did that ad called Save Water. Let's start saving water, because that may end up saving our lives. Because if you're going to have drought, you know Nawasa and everybody else is going to put a limit on the amount of water that we can use, whether to wet our plants, whether to wash our cars and everything. So I'm talking to myself too. I have to stop leaving the tap running when I'm doing stuff. I have to do whatever, keep it closed, and then when I already open it and rinse water, and then I normally leave it running. So this is an advice for each and every one of us as we approach the season, I think, of drought, as they say, and it's going to be severe. And for the past years that I'm here and going through, and they said that we are experiencing drought, and I'm like, this is not really drought. Yes, the grass is as dry as bone. When it's drought, I think water is really, really a scarcity, and so far we have been very fortunate here not to have gone through this. But with all that is going on, let's do the right thing and start saving water and not wasting it, because there are countries around the globe that is dying. People are dying, literally dying every moment of the day from lack of water. There are countries in Africa. I know in Somalia and Ethiopia, they are experiencing drought there also, and it is tough. And when they show you the image of people that are without food and they can't get water, it is not a pretty thing. So let's do our part and save water, as they say, and help in the agricultural system, because if we don't have water, we don't have food. Water is essential for our bodies, as well as it's essential for the soil, so that we can get food production to help feed us and keep us alive. So there we go with our water thingy.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Japanese and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why everybody?
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest. Bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Yes, agriculture is the number one.
Hey, baby daddy, thank you. You have almost summer weather this morning. It's sunny and 57 degrees. So that means all the people that were in hibernation during the winter, they are coming out now in the shorts and T-shirts and everything when it's warm like that. So be aware of what's going on around you today. In New York, it is 57 degrees. I'm waiting for Teresa Joseph when she comes on to tell me what is the weather like in Teo. Even Lorna, if you're listening, tell me, are we having sun today? Is it going to be cool or anything like that? I cannot ask my daughter because she's not there. So I've got to take it from whoever is right there at the moment. Now I've got a question. Well, it's really, really hot outside, and I'm telling you, hot. And sometimes I look at my plants sometimes in the middle of the day when I'm home and I didn't water it the night before. Is there a hard and fast law that says that you cannot water your plants in the middle of the day? And if you do, what happens to the plant? Anybody that knows agriculture, so just call me and tell me, because I'm not sure if I'm going to kill it or if it's just going to keep growing or anything, because sometimes they look really, really bad as though they need the water. So I just take the hose and water it down in the middle of the day. But I was walking by one day. LL has his farm in Plains there. And I was walking midday one day and I saw the sprinklers going. And I'm like, So if LL is watering his watermelons and his corn, and so maybe it's not a bad thing to water your plants during the day to save it from the death of the sun. Somebody call me and tell me if that is A-okay or if I'm, what I'm doing. Goddess Bella, you're saying that if I water it in the middle of the day, it's going to dry out? Okay. So that's one point. One person saying they will dry out. So let me hear if anybody else saying it's going to dry out or if it's going to survive. Because right now, I've got a plant that it's in a pot, but I don't think it likes the sun. It's nice and green when I just put it, but now it's give me all kind of yellow. And I water it at night. So then first thing in the morning, like before the sun comes up, I'm up at 5:45. It's still dark out there a bit. I take the hose and I wet it down. But by evening, everybody looks as though the mommy died and they're crying. They just limp. So I'm trying early morning, midday, and night to see which one they're going to respond to better. So somebody call me, or I have to wait till BJ comes in for him to tell me if I'm doing the right thing or not. Goddess Bella, as I say, good morning to you. Thank you for checking in. Okay, plants, flowers, etc. may be a problem, but fruits and vegetables may be okay. I'll pay attention to that and see if when I wet them in the midday, if they're going to wilt over and say bye-bye, or if they're going to try to, survive. Those that I have inside, they are doing pretty well because they're not getting the direct sun. They're getting the sun from the windows, where the heat is coming in. And it is said that a plant do not have to be directly in the sun to prosper, as they say, because once you can see the shadow of the plant, that means that it's getting heat, so it can survive. And that is true because I've got a ZZ plant. I've got what do you call that thing again? Snake plants survive anywhere. I've got another one that it's green and it's bushy and it likes cool weather and stuff. I've got that inside. And I've got another pretty color one. I'll tell you the name of it when I remember. I've got those plants inside, and they are doing really, really well. No dry leaves or anything of that sort. So I know my indoor plants are doing well. Those on the porch, they're doing good also. It's those on the outside that I am a little concerned about. And I put so much love into my plants that I don't want to see them keel over and die at all. So I'm looking for resolution to the dryness of my plant and the brown leaves and everything like that. Wallen Aquat, good morning to you. Hope all is well. Carl Belfon, in Montreal, Quebec, it is -2, chilly. Oh, yeah. But the sun is out. So, Carol, this is what I always talk about, the cold sun. The sun is shining as bright as day. But with a -2, it is cold like we are in Iceland or Greenland, in those places where it is really cold. Oh, let me go further, Siberia. It is cold like heck, but the sun is shining to make you feel that it is warm. So bundle up. I know, let me tell you, June is right around the corner. Right around the corner. We're in April, but June is not very far away because the way things are going, the way time is flying. Before you know it, you will be in summer and you'll be saying bye-bye to that -2. You'll be saying, oh my gosh, it's hot. But I prefer to take the heat any day. So we have -2 in Montreal, Quebec. This is in Canada. We have 57 in New York. So I'm waiting for Teresa and anybody else that has that can tell me what the weather is like there this morning. Let me say good morning to this person here. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Miss Claire.
Good morning, Clifford. How are you?
I'm all right for the time.
Good.
Yeah, there is not any much harm in watering plants anymore.
Oh.
What could be dangerous is if the water falling too much on the plant itself and you have young fruits on it, it can drop off your fruits. But you can water anytime.
I can water anytime.
You have time the sun is very extra hot and rain just come down.
Yes.
And the plants live with that.
But you see, the rain come down with its nitrogen, and it come down with the thing to grow the plants. But I water with hose water, normal tap water. So I'm not. That's why I'm asking if it harms it.
Well, normal tap water is the same water that comes down from heaven, wherever it comes from.
Okay.
But, same water. But you have to be careful. Because you see, according to the distance you stay to water the plant, the heat of the pressure of water on the plant can damage your fruiting.
Oh, I see.
Even your leaves, young plants, you know. But watering in any will make a difference.
Okay, thank you so much. I feel a little better now that the plant is not going to die.
Right.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
City of Boston.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation. And those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man jack this and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, Agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You put people with a clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. We used to ship continentals all the way down to Trinidad during the revolution. We used to use up all the fruit that we had. When the cocoa, nutmeg and banana was at the highest level, now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh, that's why everybody want to see.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit JetBlue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Co-op Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Co-op Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly a kite near electrical poles and wires. You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple.
No. You shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenlec at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Grenlec, energize.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation. And those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man jack this and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Lord. We used to ship plenty nectars all the way down to Trinidad. During the revolution, we used to use up all the fruits that we had. When the cocoa, nutmeg and banana was at the highest level, now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh, that's why everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Lord, Lord, Lord. All over the world you go, agriculture is number one.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authentic.
Welcome to another program of Did You Know? A 5-minute feature from the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. I am your presenter, Ocelyn Crosby. In this week's program, we share part 2 of excerpts of the GCCU's presentation to the Grenada Carifta team. Brand Ambassador Lyndon Victor encouraged the athletes to use this account to save for tomorrow.
We're going to present you guys with a certificate, a letter. Most of you guys already opened your account, which, guys, let me tell you, don't take this as just an account. This is a big deal. Soon we'll be launching our debit cards, and each one of you guys might have a debit card in your name. Don't take this as something lightly, guys. Use this. I'm begging you. If you don't take nothing from today, use this as an opportunity to save.
Victor shared a personal example with the young athletes on the benefits of saving.
My mother's first washing machine, I bought it because I saved. I used to walk, I used to do little pankwai. Even when I'm training, I'm saving, I go and cut yard and I'm saving and I'm saving and I'm saving. And when I saw my mother kept washing in her hand, I felt great that I can buy my mother a washing machine. And I got my start because I won Junior Champ. I got my first bank account because Scotia decided to give me a bank account because I won Junior Champ. And this is where I got the idea, because my mother got her first washing machine because I had a bank account and I was able to save. So whatever little it is we decided to give you guys, let this be a start. Let this be a start to your first million.
Ambassador Victor also described the gesture as a sign of gratitude.
And also, there's a level of appreciation for hard work. And we believe that at the Grenville Credit Union. You guys have worked hard. And sometimes a thank you is not good enough. Sometimes saying good job and we celebrating and you guys going back, and some of us can't pay bus, but we put the country on our backs. So this is also a level of appreciation as Grenadians, saying that we appreciate your hard work. And let this encourage you. This is a start. It's something small. But then you go on, you win the Worlds. You go on, you win NCAAs, you get a shoe deal. It shows that with hard work, something comes out of it other than a thanks.
We're due now for a break. More when we return.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, we are sharing excerpts, part 2 of the GCCU's presentation to the Grenada Carifta team. Speaking on the importance of the GCCU's partnership, Coach Benji spoke to the many opportunities available to athletes through sports.
Parents, athletes, the country of Grenada is a partnership. And I believe this is an initiative that should take us further. If your focus is money, then win 3 medals next year. You might get something else. Train a little harder. There will always be opportunities available for people who work hard. It doesn't have to be track and field. It can also be in school. Any little thing that you do. This is an example, a very good example, that once you work hard, once you put your best foot forward, there will always be opportunities available to you. So let nobody tell you, don't study that, let you go and line on a block when you're training. Or let the girlfriend or let the boyfriend say, well, oh gosh, every day you're training, you have time for me. No. Because when you know, you put in the effort, you put in the work, then opportunities will arise. Lyndon is an example, Kurt is an example, Anderson is an example, a plethora of athletes who have passed through that you might even know is an example. That even if you don't even become an Olympian, the pathway, the opportunities that will be open to you through track and field is always going to expand whatever you could do for yourself. You get a scholarship, you might never be an Olympian, you get a free education. That free education might cause you to be a lawyer, a doctor, whatever else you want to do. Your parents might not even have the money to send you to university because it's expensive. You get a free education, you get a better start than 90% of people in Grenada.
And that's it for this week. Until next week, I am your presenter, Ocelyn Crosby. Grenville Credit Union, your financial institution who values our membership and strives to provide exceptional customer service.
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations, at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center. From your farm to your backyard.
Some exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit jetblue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan.
It is Thursday morning. It is agriculture, and it is the 25th of April, 2024. I've got two gentlemen here with me this morning, one in the name of Bertrand John, a.k.a. BJ, and Dalton Charles. Now, Dalton gave me some very interesting thing this morning, but before I say what it is that he came with, BJ, I would like to say someone, and I'm going to say who it is in a minute when I get her. Do you know Ava Tomlinson?
Very much.
Okay, so here is this. Good morning from Jamaica. Wishing Bertrand happy outstrong tomorrow from his Clarabelle College team. I don't know what they say. What it is, Bertrand say? BJ say? What?
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, outstrong. I know what it was. Listen.
From Jamaica that I went to school with. In fact, we still going to school together.
Oh, I see.
We now doing our master's program together.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I said.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Having international link, regional
I tell you, but please, I am not 6'3". Oh. Don't do that to me. Not at all.
I wouldn't call you Auntie again.
No, please don't. No, I'm clear. I'm 5'5", and I'm good. So Dalton, BJ, before I go to Dalton, I was asking this morning about what time of the day you water your plant, and if there's a hard and fast law that says you only have to water your plant early in the morning or late at night. Because sometimes I see my plant looking as though it's going to kill over in the midday. I take my hose and I water down. Say?
It's better to wait in the morning
Uh-huh.
late evening.
On late evening.
Yeah.
What happened to the midday when you water it if you find it looking as though you're passing out?
Because the soil itself
Uh-huh.
is hot.
Uh-huh.
And you're within hot soil.
Okay.
Plants has nothing to do with hot water.
Oh.
Plants don't take in hot water. You're going to kill plants.
Oh.
Like you do now. You take in
I
hot water, you're dying too now. You have a certain temperature at which you function. You function.
Okay.
And if you take in too hot, you have to cool it for absorption. And if you take it too cool, you have to warm it up. It's the same with plants.
So either early in the morning or late at night or late evening.
That way. Plus, there are other factors.
Mm-hmm.
For example, you have microbial activities taking place in the soil. And if it's very hot, if the microbial activity that is taking place in the soil, if the soil becomes too hot, then those activities fail to exist, and then you have problem with your soil. You have problem with absorption too.
Oh, I see. So people, you're here. Do not water your plant like me do in the middle of the day, because hot soil,
No, you
water,
could.
and
It's not advisable.
well, I did.
Well,
That's why I'm asking.
Because
I did.
Claire, let me explain for you. You would have to use a lot more water. That's the first thing.
Uh-huh.
It's better that you take in water, so you have the water in your body before you get out in the sun. All right? It's the same way with the plants. It's better the plants is very turgid in the morning and in the night, so they absorb a whole heap of water, and it's better that they go through the day now. They can transpire because there's a lot of water in the system. But you cannot wait till plants start to look like it's quailing. And then you're trying to pump it up. What it is you think you're doing? Like you know, when you're when you're really thirsty and stuff like that, you realize you cannot drink plenty water.
You're already
exactly like
dehydration
that.
mode. Yeah.
Just like that, dearie.
Well, thank you. So people don't do the craziness that I do, because I looked at my plants up a few weeks ago, but they're good now because I said, no, it does not look right when I do this. So, but I wanted to ask because sometimes you look at them and you feel sorry for them. So, and it's really hot. So, and I think some of my plants are pot bound. So it's not holding a lot of moisture in it because you can see the roots coming above. So I have to get soil to repot them and see what they can do.
Yeah, probably we can speak a little about water this morning because of the condition that we are facing now. I heard you started it this morning, but this is a whole entire topic by itself. So maybe off and on, while Dalton is doing his stuff, we can probably speak a bit more about water because water is so important. Water is life.
The source.
Water is life. If you don't have water any place, then there is no life. And, as far as I'm concerned, we have an abundance of water here. We're not utilizing it efficiently.
Do?
Yeah, we have a lot of water.
Okay.
We're not harvesting it. We're not utilizing it properly. Clear all how we are making nice and balling all on. You have some countries that doesn't see rain none at all.
I know. Like I said, Ethiopia, Somalia, and some places in Africa,
they're
really in drought.
And those people have to function and survive, and they have to walk miles to get some water and stuff like that. And we have hours going into the sea, and we don't really making use of it. We have fairly good natural resources here. We're just not capitalizing on it.
Yeah, that's why I made an oath for myself now to stop leaving my tap running when I'm just in the kitchen.
Exactly.
So I have to turn it off. I have to remember to turn it off and do whatever.
Everyone needs to take care of potable water because it's expensive to to maintain good potable water in any country, and we let too much water being wasted. Let me tell you something, Claire. We had this presentation recently at our class, and they were saying, one way you can conserve water, and everybody gone in this high-tech business, and promoting big hydroponics and stuff like that. And one lady come with some PVC pipe and some glue, and she say, hang on, this is what might stop the problem and give us enough water, because the amount of bus that the people have in, if they fix them, it's a lot of water that can be saved. And probably that's true. We don't really take care of bus pipes and stuff like that. We leave it run for a week sometime.
But sometimes but if it's personal on your land in your home, you have to fix it because you don't get water at all if you have your PVC pipe that bus. And twice, once I paid $240 for my water bill. Another time I paid $180 because the PVC bust at night. And I sleep in. I wake up in the morning and I hear shh, and I'm like, what is that? Yep. I go outside and water like crazy.
Happens.
Yeah, and now also have this thing if it busts in front of the meter or wherever behind the meter. So where is the front and the back of the meter? I say, bye, boss. And I have to pay for it. So yeah, we should really.
But I must say, in recent time, I appreciate the customer service from NAWASA. I had been burning a bit of water in recent time, and they realized that I'm using a bit more than normal. And they would call. They said, and twice they did that. They said, Mr. John, what did this happen? We realized that your bill is a bit higher than normal. And that was really nice of them.
I got that call too.
I must commend them for that. That they checked them, the consumers' records almost on a monthly basis, so they get a red flag or something like that, and they would check in, and that's really nice of them. I must say.
Yeah, when you move from like $40 to $240 and $180 is like something is not right there. So yeah, I said my pipe bust, and that's why I'm paying that much right now. So.
And they did say in front. I said yes, it was my responsibility. And the person sounded like, hang on, you probably could have come in and talked to us. It sounded really, really helpful and nice. And I must say that
kudos to them.
I'm big you up for that.
Kudos to Nawasa. Somebody, Pedro John says, BJ, and all the Caribbean islands is sitting on water. We know we are in the Caribbean, we're sitting on water, the island pop up, generally go back up. without water. So Dalton is here. Oh gosh, I'm calling somebody Jester now. You call it
That's okay.
BJ with some interesting bamboo-looking thingies. Dalton, tell us what it is that you have.
Pleasant good morning to the listening public, to all our farmers out there. As BJ rightly talked about, water is very important to agriculture. Matter of fact, without water, there is no agriculture. And excuse me for not being here for the past few times. I was creating those products, especially we had a recent tourism conference. And so those products are a new product that bring on stream for the opening. Well, the launch of the product would actually be in August, but I did that for this production for the conference, really. It's cohoba. I spoke with Andrew before on the cohoba. The cohoba is a plant that we thought it was extinct for the last few hundred years. I rediscovered it in St. Vincent, brought it back to Grenada. And because that plant was the center of our Caribbean civilization, and because of the fear of the plant and the effort in trying to eradicate the plant, and in rediscovering the plant, we know that our Caribbean indigenous people use it both for medicine and in the religious rituals. So in bringing it back, I thought it has to be unique, it has to be pure organic. Well, the brand of the tea is called Cohoba Organics, and it had to be some color extreme. So I come up with those crazy ideas to use drift bamboo initially. In roaming the East Coast for drift bamboo, and special drift bamboo, I realized that I had a problem in terms of limitation and quantity. So I turned to the numerous bamboo that is grown practically unused, and use it and process it like the drift bamboo to create a container where I could package the tea in instead of using a package from China or something that is not pure and organic. So, and it is packaged, so you have the tea bags packaged inside, sealed with beeswax, and the beeswax I use it from Mandy April. Mandy would have won World Best Honey a few years ago. So I'm using his beeswax to do the sealing and a little creative label that has some of the phytochemicals that is in the tea. Matter of fact, one of the phytochemicals that is there in that tea, it's orientin, and the pharmaceutical company now want to use orientin for antibiotics because we're becoming intolerant to antibiotics. And there is saponin, there is tannis. There's a range of phytochemicals that is so important to our health. It's just amazing, So that's it.
Now you give me a list of well, I'm not sure if you want to show your wares before bring it closer to right. So this is one of Dalton's Cohoba organic flask.
Container.
A container.
Yeah, tea container.
A tea container. And Dalton is saying that inside that tea container there are 20 bags of tea.
Yes.
But if you flick it that way for me, yes. But you look at it and you can't see anything inside there. So I asked him, well, where is the tea? What do I pour water to the top and let it just sip down or something? He said no. So around where that the tag is, it's beeswax sealant. You have to cut that open. And your tea bags are in there. Then you put one tea bag and you switch it anti-clockwise. You do that thing? Anti-clockwise. Open it up, and then your tea bags are in there. You take one tea bag, you pour your water, and voila, you have organic tea.
Yeah.
Now, can you close that back after you remove it from the?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, it is looking good, BJ. Bamboo and
yes,
all that.
Why not? You can use the local material to add value to it and sell it. It's strange, Terry, that we have a lot of things that we can use to create small industries, and we're not really capitalizing on it. In some countries, you go there, the things people use, man, you wonder. Like the nutmeg shells, I noticed that it was grinding them, put like resin, something like a paste to harden it up and whatever, and they will put it in different molds, and they would make countertops and tabletops and stuff with that.
Yes.
And when they sand it down and polish it, it look really great, like granites and those things and them. And we have those things wasting here.
We have to go back to basics.
There are a lot of little things that we can do. I mean, you know, and those technology and machinery to do those things isn't very, very costly. Government cannot provide job for everybody.
So let me see if I could show it a bit better here for you, Dalton, because yours it's
dull.
I never said it's dull. No. But people, here is what Dalton is talking about. Koyoba Organics. Here is your tag. So around here is where the bee wax is. So you cut that off. And inside, when you do it clockwise, your tea bags are in there. So, I mean, it looks really good because when I saw it, I said, wow, this is nice. I mean, and you can see the authentic bamboo joints and all bamboo joints here. So, you know, it made it straight from the bamboo. It didn't do any kind of smoothing of it, you know. Then you also have, what is the other one? So,
in creating the package container for the tea, I end up with so much other waste material. So I decide instinctively just create other, like a glass, you have candle holders, I have incense holders, you know, and other products that are able to make from the waste from just creating one product. Basically.
So BJ, pass the candle holder.
The other one with the holes in it is a candle holder.
This one here, that's a candle holder?
Yeah.
Can you pass that one for me, please?
Okay. So
that's the candle holder here, peeps.
So there's a candle inside. I use the bee wax and just melt it.
So that's the candle inside of it here, and that's the candle. You push it at the bottom here, and voila, candle holder. So if you want to put your citronella candle in here, so that when the insects come out at night, you can use that. So the fire that you were lighting inside, what would it do to?
Because it is in center of the circumference is wide, right, and the candle itself is directly in the center. So even though you have wind blowing across the flames, it would not reach or touch the ends of the bamboo.
So that's a candle holder. You said we have a glass. When you don't want to drink all your cane juice, here is the glass. Look at it inside. And my hand is awkward like crazy. So that's glass. That's the glass from Dalton. Bottom, it's going to stand on your thing, on your table, and you drink up. So you have the glass, you have the candle holder, you have the tea flask.
The incense dispensers, I didn't work with them.
Oh, he has incense dispensers. So when I look at all the bamboo thing here, I need to grow locks or something.
Well, Claire isn't just that. Just look at this intricately. We have bamboo falling all over the place, being washed down by the river, and nobody pays particular attention. Look at this bamboo on this table here. They look as though it's an integral part of the radio station. It looks like it can remain there. And it looks not just like something that you have there as, as decoration. It adds value to whatever you have in the surrounding.
Right.
And I think this is the way to go, because nobody, people comes in the radio station and they can't believe that's where you store your tea. You understand what I'm saying? So you add to your home. A lot of people goes for natural things these days in the home. They don't go for the artificial stuff.
Okay.
Because it sort of create that hominess, to you. So I think all kudos goes to Dalton, trying to set up something and trying to be innovative. This is the way to go, colleagues. This is what we have to do, we have to set trend. We have to create patterns. That's the only way we can survive.
I have to re-show the ways because the camera did not transition my camera. So here it is. Here is the candle holder. Yes? No. Yeah. The candle holder. You see all these holes in it, and there is a candle at the bottom of it here. It's wax in the bottom. But I'm saying, for those of us who like to sit on the porch at night and the mosquitoes comes out, and even in the evening the sandfly come out, you can put your citronella candle inside here, right? Or this way. Inside here. Light it, and you put it on your table, and you're safe from the mosquitoes. Now this one is a cup, because he said he had so many different wastes from when he was making the tea flask that he made a cup. So you can drink your tea, your juice, or whatever. This one here, you see the bamboo, it has grooves, and it's from the Cohoba Organics. Now there are 20 bags of tea inside this. Now this is the wax here that is at the top, can be cut off. The tea bags are in here. You unscrew this, you pull out your other 19, you leave one, you put your hot water in there and enjoy a cup of tea. The good thing is, this can, once it's cut off, you can cover it again. So you have your tea flask, you've got your candle holder, and you got your cup. All that is made by Dalton Charles.
Yeah.
Now hear this now. Dalton, what is the price?
Because, as I was saying, Cohoba, we thought it was lost for the last 300 years. And in reculturing the plant into our culture and the importance of health, created that novel product. So this product would be a novel product. So I'll make a limited edition, let's say every year. So every year I'll just make about 10,000 of these. Just a limited edition. And this bamboo is like art. So you're paying for art, you're paying for health, you're paying for the history of the Cohoba. The Cohoba plant is the plant that caused the first revolution in Grenada. When Francois Dubout, the French governor, lost his life on the 20th of October 1657. Because he came to La Poterie to take part in the ritual aspect of the Cohoba. When he reached back in St. George's, the holy man executed him, So the Cohoba is a long history. Matter of fact, I'm doing a publication for the launch of that product in August.
Okay.
So, in the conference the tourism conference that was here Monday, that finished yesterday, I sold one of those products for 110 US.
Okay.
And there is crazy demand at the moment. So I realize now I have to create a whole industry in creating those products.
Dalton, one advice, when you're making a new product and you're trying to get on the market, when you're being interviewed and somebody asks you what's the price, you just need to say affordable.
Affordable.
Yeah.
Affordable.
Right.
The cat is already affordable, but right now we said it's affordable.
Yes.
Because I was going to ask a question after, so I have to change my question now about the price. Because, so Dalton, you gave me a list of things that contains the testing that you did to come up with this, with the teas, right?
Yeah.
And phenols.
Well, phenols, I haven't gone into the depth of phenols yet, because this plant has so much phytochemicals. But some of the important phytochemicals that intrigues me, saponin, tannis, orientin, and the one that deals with the heart.
Cardiac glycoside.
Yeah, cardiac glycoside. And in reading the French documentation where they talk about how the Caribs are able to run so fast that even the gunshot was unable to keep up with those Caribs, And sometimes when I read those things, it's really intriguing and I laugh. But now I realize those are the compounds in the Cohoba that enhance the ability of the Caribs to be so agile. And they were able to run so fast because it really develops your heart. It gives your heart that ability to function properly, and so it's a compound that is very needed and for heart problems. So I mean, in microdosing, it prevents heart from failure and prevents heart from disease. The saponin, which is antibacterial, antifungal, it kills all the dangerous components of microbes that are harmful to the survival of of any living thing, basically. Tannis, cancer cells, diabetes. Matter of fact, orientin is what the pharmaceutical company now want to use for producing antibiotics, because we are becoming so intolerant to antibiotics.
Yes,
because
we are.
Antibiotics is fed to our animals, every aspect of agriculture now they use antibiotics to get quick response and quick growth and everything. So when you go to the hospital and they give you antibiotics, your body would not respond to the medication. And that is one of the natural compounds that they are using. As a matter of fact, bamboo produces orientin as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why the Chinese use bamboo at every aspect of the culture. You know,
Okay.
it's medicine, you know. And so packaging the jojoba in the bamboo, you know, it's like a correlation of good things. And one of the slogans on the flyer say, taste the magic.
Mm.
It's really magical, you know.
So let me ask this question. I got everything that you say, what this is good for diabetes and so.
Yeah.
Somebody that is more versed in education, in the PhDs and so, would say, what evidence do you have to say that what you're saying is true and it is healthy?
But it's traditional knowledge. It's now the scientific knowledge is the compounds that are identified in it. And those are the same compounds that the pharmaceutical company use to prescribe for some of those same conditions, you know.
Right.
So there goes the evidence, basically. You have, if you want to dispute, then dispute the test, the results of those phytochemicals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now there is, you spoke about that. Now, normally when you get antibiotics or any sort of medication that you get from the doctor, it comes in doses that they give you. Take 1 teaspoon or take 2 teaspoons and so. How do we know that what you have, what dosage it comes in? How do you measure it before you put it together?
Well, the thing is about alternative medication, you're microdosing, and it's a preventative method, just like in agriculture. In agriculture, preventative method is what we practice on your farm so that you have healthy plants. Same way we treat yourself, we have to microdose. So you don't wait when you get sick, so that you would prescribe medication at a dosage that is of high content that creates other side effects. So you microdose in your tea and your body becomes, the microbes in your body start developing resistance. That is why it boosts your immune system. So you want to microdose so that your immune system will be boosted. So when something comes bad around, it will be able to protect it and defend it away from your body.
I ask this question because a lot of us, when we were younger, our grandparents, they go pick some backstage and and we just pick bush and we just put in a pot and we boil it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's the detriment to our own health because we do not know the amount that we are drinking. So that's why I ask you so that you can explain what it is that what you have in your product.
Yeah, well, you microdose. So you have, each tea bag contains 1.5 gram. So it's a microdose package, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Claire, you also want to take into consideration, and people make that fundamental mistake. They seem to think, when you know something, this is local and traditional, so we don't want to take no risk with it. We don't want to take no chances with it. We better go for the chemical drugs. They do overdose you also,
Yes,
They do make mistakes,
Yes,
and
no one is
sometimes you
perfect.
yourself have to reduce the dosage in order to feel get well and stuff like that. So you couldn't just be. Some people just have the biasness sometimes towards certain things, and a lot of traditional medicine, they do work. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't go to the doctor and ensure that all is well and stuff like that. But in a lot of cases, sometimes picking 2 bush around the corner there, that helps.
Yes.
And we are losing the ability to do such.
True.
Because the people with the technical knowledge, the people with the traditional knowledge, they are dying. And the young generation, they keep pumping chemicals in the body from the time them born to till time them dead. Another point I would like to make is that human being, the body can develop tolerance fairly easy, If you start taking heavy drugs, your body will develop the tolerance fairly quick.
Yes.
It's the same way with tea and stuff. Some people may take like 5-6 black sage leaf and then boil it and whatever and drink it, and if I take half, I drunk. So it's different people.
Yes,
you have to understand that
yeah.
people body tolerance
Different.
and people absorption rate, it varies.
So we'll take a quick commercial break. and then we will be right back.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Third-party outages are caused by parties external to Grenada. Kite flying is one of the major causes of third-party outages also.
Kite flying over the years has proven to be an issue that has created many outages on our systems.
This Easter, Grenlec would like you to keep your kite in sight. Use an open area with no overhead power lines. Avoid personal injury through electric shock. Avoid damaging property and causing inconvenience through power outages. Enjoy tradition safely. Avoid damage and injury.
The new National Party St. Patrick's West presents Skankin' Sweet on Saturday, April 27. A back-in-time party. Bar ice cold. Doors open at 10 p.m. Early bird tickets $15. More after. Music by DJ Just Gus, The Immortal, Small Clothes International. Where? At the arena. Where else? In Plains in St. Patrick. Skankin' Sweet. See you there. Are you feeling sluggish and can't climb that hill? Do you want to restore the energy you burned throughout the week? This and every Friday at the Center on Main Street, Cedar, St. Patrick's. It's Bulldog Friday, on sale for only $2. Yes, $2. You can get your mojo back when you purchase a Bulldog energy drink. Can it get any better? Available only at the center of it all.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one.
Okay, thank you.
Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture wasn't.
People, if you see us in here, we have our tea steeping. BJ already got his because you don't like it too hot, he says.
Mm-hmm.
Dalton is now having his. So you all got to tell us, you don't have to put any sugar in it?
Not necessarily.
Honey?
If you want to, that I think that will add.
Honey.
Honey or brown sugar?
Brown sugar, well, yeah, sugar. So with that, I know you don't use the bleach one, Dalton, so I know it's not, you're not going to tell me white sugar at all. I very, very rarely use white sugar. Unless I'm doing a recipe that calls for it. And if I could use brown at the same time, I'll use brown. But I use honey.
Okay,
great. So, BJ, how is it tasting so far?
It's still a bit warm. I don't like nothing too hot.
Neither do I.
Don't like my tongue and my lip to get burnt. So I tend to, and I don't particularly like eating and drinking. So I like it at the right temperature so I can eat it fast or drink it fast.
I see. Eat it fast or drink it fast. Grandparents, I remember my grandma used to drink that, have that cup of tea. The thing smoking. You can't taste it, but she wanted it hot.
Exactly.
And I couldn't get the gist of that at all.
Myself.
Yeah, so when you get the temperature that you want and you taste it, let me know. I'll have mine later on when we finish the program here.
Yeah, you're drinking it later?
Mm-hmm.
Clay's waiting to see who's going to drop down dead first.
Maybe.
Andrew been drinking the Cohoba tea a while now.
Mm-hmm.
I've given a lot of samples throughout, and everybody been giving an amazing response.
So what does it really do for you, you said, the Cohoba tea?
The Cohoba, being the center of the indigenous Carib civilization, or Caribbean civilization, the Cohoba is a plant that practically does everything. Matter of fact, from on the ritual side, they would go to the Cohoba tree, so that the Cohoba tree would tell them, if somebody is sick, the Cohoba tree is the tree that would tell them exactly what mixture of herbs to use so that they'll heal that person. And those are the beliefs that the European was against, and matter of fact, when they told the Europeans that they used that plant to communicate with God, the plant immediately become number one enemy to the whole European culture. Okay. So and if you look at the phytochemicals, if you have one of the phytochemicals is it kills viruses, it kills bacteria, it do practically everything, and not just one phytochemicals, more than one phytochemicals in the plant does that. So that to show you how important it is, and basically it would assist in building your immune system to anything, basically.
So there is a mixture of herbs in that tea bag. You have cohoba, you got lemongrass, and you got
what we call Thai lime, or what we call in Grenada bergamot, but it's Thai lime.
Right, bergamot. So now tell me, what's the volume of cohoba in that can keep me going for the rest of my days on earth without the It's in there. What percentage is there in there? Because sometimes you buy something in the store and it says it has aloe vera in it and it has this.
Yeah.
But when you're reading the first thing you see,
60% of jojoba is in
60.
Yeah, is in the
Okay,
mix
so
of
then it has more
yeah.
jojoba than the lemongrass
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
bergamot.
Uh-huh.
Okay, gotcha. I just want to know because
But
you
the
want to drink
flavor,
it,
the smell and the flavor is so intriguing.
Mhm.
It's unique in,
Okay.
in the flavor. And, yeah.
We got a call.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Claire.
Good morning. Hi, Dr. Antoine. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine, thanks.
Okay.
I'm listening to your program there, and I have a question for Mr. Dalton Charles.
Mhm.
He's promoting and talking about his new product, the jojoba tea, etc.
Your volume is a bit low. Can you get closer to your phone?
I am right at the phone. Let me see what else I could do.
Yeah.
Just one second.
Okay.
All right. Would this help?
Go ahead. We're listening.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious to know if he has taken any measures to protect his proprietary.
Yeah. Did you patent the thing?
One of the measures, the simple measure I took is the.
Question. Just have you done anything to ensure that the man who bought for $100 and something US dollars is not going to get to it before you?
Get to what before me?
The patent.
Patenting, copywriting, trademarking, etc.
Well, the trade on the label there is TM, which
Trademark.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that is one of the simple methods using to help protect.
Okay, so you can put TM, but did you go and get your paperwork saying that it's patented by Dalton Charles? That's what he's asking.
I know.
Which is very important.
Well, remember starting from scratch and I'm poor, I have to start somewhere. The cost of patenting and those things is sometimes outreach. And if I were to think of the advantage and disadvantages and weigh the disadvantages, I'd know that would have, like in St. Vincent, there is companies in St. Vincent at the moment because St. Vincent is going big into traditional medicine. And they want to get involved with me with the same jojoba. But I'm being reluctant because St. Vincent does not sign on to the Nokoya protocol as yet. Now Dr. Thompson them is fighting to get they sign on to the Nokoya protocol. But Grenada is already signed on to the Nokoya protocol. So one of the protection that I enjoy in Grenada is the Nokoya protocol in protecting me and the indigenous nature of the plant and culture. So that is one of my support, basically.
I think you're missing the point that Dr. Antoine is
I'm
making.
missing,
Hold on. When I say missing the point is that you are the one that is creating this.
Yeah.
And yes, you may be protected under something in Grenada called, but is it yours? What is it patented under you so nobody cannot go after it?
Jojoba Organics is a registered company. Okay.
Who is it registered with? Is it yours?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah,
Right.
it's a registered company. So and under the Nokoya protocol, as I said, it enjoys that protection internationally. So no pharmaceutical company cannot come and take those products and make, even though they take the product and create something from it, they must give royalty. Because that's the nature of the Nokoya protocol.
Dr. Antoine, are you satisfied?
Sort of, not fully though.
Okay, so we go fully work on it.
Well, then Dr. Antoine could use his experience and knowledge and
Doc
support.
both Doc and Claire, you are making very important point. Dalton also, we cannot neglect what Dalton is saying.
No, not at all.
Claire, the objective lesson here is that even sometimes if you find young entrepreneurs, if you find people who are innovative and people who are creative, sometimes they do need the financial support to get where they want to get. In a lot of cases, we miss the ship because we send people and do things and don't provide them with the resources. And here Dalton is saying, hang on, I want to do all of those, but the resources isn't available. And when the resources is going to become available, when somebody else pick it up, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the government and other agencies, NGOs and stuff, need to start listening to those kind of programs so they can pick up on people and protect what we have. We have to start small. We have to start from somewhere. And those things can grow into multi-million-dollar industries and they can create a lot of employment.
Yeah. You see, Dalton and BJ, I think I looked too much at Shark Tank. I looked at him a whole lot, and I've learned a lot of patenting your stuff.
Yeah.
Because when you come there with it, the shocks always tell you, okay, you could do this, but you have to patent to make it yours. Otherwise, everybody else has it and you lose your thing.
I mean, we think about the nutmeg that we had. We used to nutmeg. We used to provide this little spray for whatever. And one day I see somebody with a product, and I was Saint Lucia. They have no nutmeg, and they have the same thing, spraying, and all of a sudden they trademark on it as though it's theirs.
Yes, and that's why we're trying to protect Dalton. So all you have to do, ask for money out there,
Yeah. Well,
put it out.
In the conference, I tried to have networking with some of the funding agencies. They love the crazy. One of the funding agencies, matter of fact, say we're looking for crazy ideas. Not an idea that the bank, we know crazy idea, the bank don't normally want to finance anything. He practically tell me, say that's a real crazy idea that they would be very interested in.
Yes, and they'll give. And let me tell you, they will come and give you all the nicest stock in the world and take it right from you and go. From you.
I think about this spill off from this on Dalton. Here, Dalton is talking about Cordoba tea. And now he's putting like a bergamot and he's putting his lemongrass and he's spicing. Think about farmers that can get involved to grow, say, lemongrass on a large scale and other things that can put into tea. And Grenada should be a tea country, always saying that. Tea is something that people use worldwide. And for one reason or another, white people like tea. And think about the quantity of tourists that has come here looking to taste authentic Grenadian tea. And why can't we start producing that on a large scale and make it affordable? I really don't know.
Just so you know, I have a stock of my lemongrass by me. I think
Of course, because I definitely would need a lot of lemongrass.
And here they're calling it lemongrass. In some countries they say fever grass because it's so good, you understand?
But I would tell you something, and that is why I made that mix. When in 2019, after I discovered the plant, a few weeks thereafter, there comes COVID. And my daughter went into town this Saturday, and this Sunday afternoon, she came down with a high fever. Her grandmother and her mom had the thermometer, and the fever was just going up the road. And I turned to myself and I said, doctor, give this child some of that jojoba tea. Took the jojoba, boil it, mix it with lemongrass, and within seconds, the fever disappeared and she felt better, and now we just laugh, she said that you're using me as a guinea pig, but
I don't think it's just a guinea pig, Dalton. There are things that going to work, and sometimes people think that you're experimenting. Dalton, some of those things work. And just taste this tea here, and I know there are some good aspects in that tea. I can feel how it's been absorbed.
You make you start feeling good already?
Right now, I'm tight like a woman.
Well, in the conference too, on Tuesday, a lady came up to me and she said she have problem with her tummy, and so I gave her some sample. Yesterday I saw her and she said, Dalton, every morning normally when I wake up I have pain. This morning I have no pain. What it is, And
so just get the bags ready, the tea bags. I'll invest in the tea bag. I like tea. I really like tea, and I try all kinds of tea. But this one, because it has the lemongrass and the bergamot, I'm sold. I don't know about the jojoba because I haven't tasted it as yet, but I'm sold on the bergamot.
It's working, it's good.
I didn't say no. I just said work on it so I could have a bag. I could have a pack.
Take my word for it.
Okay,
try
I'll try. My cup is there. It's tipping. It's tipping out there. So.
People of my country, I don't give you bad advice. Try the jojoba tea. I just have 2 sips and I can tell it's working.
Try the fusion. It's a fusion of jojoba. Yes.
Whichever.
The other than the fusion. Because if they just go and you say jojoba tea and they don't know what jojoba is, and they said, well, BJ says jojoba, we have lemongrass and we have bergamot tea. It says a fusion of jojoba and whatever, the fusion tea.
Yeah, you can call it fusion tea.
Yes.
And don't spill out the man recipe on the radio.
Well, I already spilled. But I mean, I could spill it, but who is going to make it?
That's true.
Who is going to make it? He has his thing, and he didn't tell me what it is, and I'm not going to ask because I want him to succeed. I also want him to patent his stuff under his name. It's not very expensive to patent,
Okay.
Go to the ministry of somewhere, and you can have your stuff patented under Dalton Charles. Because let me tell you, the guy said it's a crazy idea. They're already in their head thinking, how am I going? They will come to you and say, okay, you can sell it for me for that percentage. They make way more than what you think you could make. But if you have it yourself, you can do just the same thing with proper marketing. I could be a marketer if you want me to.
This, of course. The potential is huge.
Yes, yes, it is. So use it. Take advantage. According to BJ, don't let that pass you by and then you're wondering tomorrow, if I had known and if I did this and then do it because we are telling you to do it.
I know.
No, and Claire, this is a start. This is something in the making. This is something we should be proud of. This is something that we, can turn into an industry, and this is something that can grow our agriculture sector.
We have a call on WhatsApp. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Listening to you from St. George's. I just wondered, is this thing being sold in Grenada? I mean, in St. George's?
No, we haven't. I haven't had it in no stores as yet because the actual launch of the tea I'm planning for is in August. As I did those production for the conference, the tourism conference that was held from Monday up to yesterday. And
all right, so it's not really.
Yeah, but I've been giving samples throughout, because I want people to acquire the taste of the tea and understand the history and the importance, So, now there is a lot of interest. There is a lot of interest now.
Where can I get a?
We can give you Dalton's number and you can liaise with Dalton. If you give you his number, then you can write his number down, call him, and then you can figure out how to get. So if you're looking, you're not looking, or are you on YouTube or you're just on phone?
Well, no, I'm looking as well.
Okay.
I just use the same.
Here is that. This one you can get. It's affordable. This one, it has 20 bags of tea inside of this flask here. At the top here is the bee wax that you open it up here, and there are 20 bags of tea in there. You can close it back after you finish. So when you open it, you have 20 bags, you take out one, take out 19, you leave one. You pour your hot water in there, let it steep, cover it, and then voila, you have tea afterward. This is how beautiful it is. The creation of it, the grooves, the bamboo, it's all natural. So you can call me, let me sell it for you. Or you can call Dalton. What's your number, Dalton?
406-9050.
You heard that number? 406-0950?
9050.
9050.
Yeah, 9050.
You got the number?
Just one second. I got it. 406, but I just get into a piece of paper to write it down because I might remember.
Okay.
406, and then it was what?
9050. 9050.
9050.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dalton Charles, yes. So call him and then you and him can work out how you're going to get it, whether he's giving you a sample or you want to buy the whole flask so you can have a cup of tea every morning and maybe your pains and your aches and everything that you have is going to go away. All right?
It relaxes you, Claire.
I like to support local. I think it's a very good initiative, very good idea.
I think so too. And the more we support our people, it's the better for us, really and truly. Because everybody, go, as you say, to the big countries and get the tea that they put in it and we don't know what they have in it. And so we have another call. Good morning.
Good morning, and how are you?
I am good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
I want to know if you could make it better. Does Dalton has an extra package that I can get a sample?
No, he's selling from now on. From now we're selling. No sample anymore.
I want to pass to Goleke because I'm probably in Sotes in a minute.
We could give you one tea bag when you pass.
No problem.
Right. I'll take it and hold it for you. And when you get that tea bag and you get it taste, BJ is saying what it is doing to him where he's sitting right now. BJ, spill.
Grenadians, again, this is Bertrand.
Right.
Bye-bye.
This is Bertrand John telling you must have a taste of the Cohoba tea. It's working and I know it's good. Try it.
We have a call. We Cohoba tea taking off. Let's go. Come on, people, drink tea. Good morning.
Good morning.
No, let me ask you something. Don't come and ask for no sample here. You're buying a whole flask, eh?
I won't buy a pack. I don't know Dalton, but I think he'll give me a pack.
No.
by that time I will get to know him.
Okay.
Yes. No, Mr. BJ.
Yes.
I'm wondering something. I'm hearing news, and when you get in news, we hear in agriculture talking every day. We're talking about agriculture. All forum. The Prime Minister was supposed to address some forum, and he had also changed his speech because he did not find enough people attend the seminar, whatever it is. Right? He asked, where is the farmers? And he checked in, and he said, look, about 3 or 4 hands he see up. That's bad. A seminar for agriculture, for farmers, the Prime Minister can't find enough people to speak on a topic in agriculture. 1. 2, we're hearing a lot of talk about this weed again. And we're hearing the new chairman, Mr. Plowden, saying that they're preparing a program to liaise with government to decide how much weed you can allow people to plant and how much they can sing and whatnot, and we're not getting anywhere. And they're still seeing too much arrest for weed and whatnot. So people believe that the weed market is so I get a word to explain that. Good then, future-wise, and we playing with it again. The board, the government dissolved the board that they had. No report was given why the board dissolved, how the board worked, why the board didn't work. A new board in now, agriculture again. We're hearing marketing board was supposed to be set up, a new marketing board. They had some problems with the chairman selected. The Prime Minister gave them up to September now. Where are we?
Do you want BJ to answer that question for you?
Wait. And they just give an account of the government stewardship, say that things are uprise, looking uprise and whatnot. But agriculture is downrise.
Okay.
So where are we, Mr. BJ? I expect somebody like you to give us some answers. I mean, it doesn't encourage, it doesn't tell you nothing, because every other sector seems to be making profit and making progress. And what we're seeing and hearing is agriculture going down and down.
Okay, we're running out of time now, so let BJ answer your question, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Claire, this is an entire day by itself,
Okay.
to get involved in that.
So give us
However,
one
just
line.
just superficially, and I don't like to address those things in them directly, because it cause people to be flustered and stuff like that. First, you don't talk agriculture, you do agriculture. Secondly, is that the reason why things are appear to be functioning like the way they are is because we don't have proper planning. We don't seem as though we are being proactive. It seems as though we are reacting. So farmers are playing catch-up game, and so is politician. Claire, what is needed with regard to this ganja legalization or intervention by the people in authorities now wants to deal with marijuana and stuff like that? Claire, you have to do something first, what you call a situational analysis. If you don't do that, you wouldn't know what is required. All right? And after you do that, Claire, you have to do prioritizing. Is this a priority for the country now?
No. Is it?
There's something called a plan and cycle, I'm not saying, I'm just asking questions.
Oh, okay.
And if you understand what I'm saying,
Yes, I got
Claire.
you loud and clear, no pun intended.
You have to understand the economics,
Yes.
how you're going to program. You have to evaluate and all the psychological effect you may have and whatever. Because it's a big book, so you need to come up with. And that need to be studied.
Yes.
Not some people getting up overnight and making nice on TV and radio and whatever. Oh, we're going to do this. That's a mad people thing,
Okay. have to do due diligence.
We are functioning as mad people in our country because we don't really have a comprehensive development plan. Okay. We're just taking things and pieces. When we get up, we dream about certain things. We say that mad people think that.
All right, we got a call. Last call, I think. Good morning.
Good morning, Claire.
Good morning.
I'm not calling to ask for sample. I want the price for the package of this thing.
The package of the tea, or you want the whole bamboo itself? Because
the whole bamboo.
The bamboo thing that I showed you. Let me show you again quickly because we have to go. News is going to come up soon. But let me show you what it is. The bamboo thing is this. That has 20 tea bags in there. And that is the cover for it. So when you uncover it, you put your 1 tea bag in there, you put your hot water in there, you cover it and let it steep. But you can use that same cover to cover the rest of the tea bags in there, or you can remove the tea bag and just use that as your tea holder, your tea, whatever it is. But the price is negotiable. It's sold it for 110 US. But seeing that we are in Grenada, it's going to be a different ball game, but affordable. It's not written in stone and it can be broken. So talk to him. His number is 469050.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you, Claire.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes. So, BJ. What are you talking about? The tea. We're going down to the west. So we're going to talk about tea to help Dalton along here.
Okay.
Dalton, people are starting to be interested in your tea because they're listening to agriculture on Real FM on Thursday. Tell us, I know it is in a new phase at the moment, but if people are interested, what can they do? Where can they come? Besides having to call you and you have to take, because if they call you today and you have to take 3 days to get it to them, you might be losing business.
I know it's sort of crazy at the moment. That production that I did, which was mainly for the conference.
When was the conference and where was it, and was it advertised?
The conference, the Caribbean Tourism Conference, was held at the Radisson from Monday and it ended yesterday.
Okay.
My production, this week I will do another production.
Of how many things are you going to make?
I cannot say. It could be a large quantity.
Okay.
But the packaging, for the regular packaging, where I have to get the paper bags and everything packaged, because I had lost my phone and everything, so it me a delay, a setback in producing those packages.
Okay.
Because I was corresponding with the designers and everything to design the packaging, and so we had that lost communication for a few weeks. So that is in the process. I re-established contact yesterday, and that is in the process. But I don't want to shortchange the tea, basically, and my whole display and my whole launch is in August. I know open my cans are kind of warm now, and people will want it. And yes, I would. I don't want to shortchange myself in being limited.
Can I give you an advice?
Yes, give me the advice.
Advice. Anybody that wants the tea from Dalton now, his launch is in August.
Yeah.
Call him, give him your name, what amount you want, and he's going to make that for you and deliver it. And however they get it, they get it. Once you do that, instead of have people waiting, because when you snooze, you lose. You don't get an opportunity once it's passed.
Yeah.
So call him at 406-9050. Tell him what you want, because you see it here, whether you want a package of tea or you want the tea in a bamboo. Call him and let you know so he can make that for you and deliver that to you, get it to you somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
So in that case, you're already at the front of the line, and the rest of the people has to wait for his big launch in August if they cannot get it to do singly. I've got
Claire,
1 minute to 9. I got one call and make it 1 minute. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How can I get the tea in Carriacou?
In Carriacou? Call 406-9050. He'll tell you.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
Colleagues, what we are doing this morning, we are just giving you a concept of the tea.
Yeah.
We aren't making the tea available yet.
Yeah.
However, you can contact Dalton for your informal delivery and arrangement through the number that we gave you a while ago. But it's just a concept, and trust me, The tea is good. I tasted this morning, and if I don't know what to describe how I'm feeling. The tea is good. You have to try it.
As the slogan says, taste the magic.
It is magic, Dalton. And my head is feeling very, very alert. My brain is very, very out.
Give him a flask.
It is good, Claire. Trust me, the tea is good.
The smell alone, when it came, I said, oh gosh, it smells good.
There's no sugar in the tea, and it's tasty. You don't feel any different, and it's very smooth.
Right.
Yeah. And
it's smooth on the palate.
And the assimilation, and my body assimilates things very fast.
Assimilation
yes, Claire. It's, as it gets into my mouth, I can feel it straight in my brain. It's wake up your brain.
Dalton, congratulations. You're onto something. Keep at it, and just, don't falter. Wait for the big launch in August, people. He's going to come with his big launch. But for those of you who want to get the tea before, to feel the way BJ is feeling and how I'm going to feel in the next few minutes, it is 406-9050. It is 9 o'clock inside the studio for Real FM. Thank you to each and everyone for joining us with agriculture this morning. And it is news time.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.